it's been a long journey, but I've really seen the growth myself. I'll say that personally. And like you said, the writing was always there, but you have to kind of put the it's a lot of work that comes into the R&B, especially women. R&B is very it's just heavy. It's just a lot, you
I
know.
mean, I think for me, it was just a little bit different because I know a lot of times people often they'll hear my songs, right? They'll hear my music, and they'll be like, "Ooh, that sounds sexy," and I'm like, "I'm not talking about sex at all."
Yeah, because you are sexy. Like you are sexy.
Thank you, but it's like so I had to get past that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not necessarily a barrier,
and
but it's just an aspect.
and you also do have like a neo soulness about you, like where you're sexy even if you have on drapes. You know what I'm saying? I would just say like it's hard to hide it. I'm just saying like I no disrespect, but it's hard to hide it. So, you know, I've always known you to like it ain't like you go out your way, but I can understand that. Like how you say you could have a song about gravity, you know what I'm saying, air or something, you know what I'm saying, space, and then they say, man, it's sexy out of nowhere.
Like
It's like
what?
they start lighting candles when your music, you know what I'm saying, in the studio when you perform. And so, but yeah, man, there's definitely a struggle that women have to go through in this industry. As far as any what was the experience that helped you grow as far as in music in Atlanta? As far as a bad decision you made, and you was like, all right, we ain't doing that no more. Whether it was a bad show, you say you've been booed before, but what was another bad experience? If if you ain't got to say no names if you don't want to, but if you want to, know what I'm saying, we about that live and the crowd is ready. But yeah,
Okay.
and I guess we might as well call this one the word to your mother. We might as well move into the word to your mother or whatever. Like, what do you have on your plate? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Either but nah, this word to your mother, I got to get a bad experience.
Okay. So, word to your mother is get everything in writing.
Word to your mother, get everything in fucking writing. Yes, I can attest to that. I be told all that all the time, and I'm not a person that gets things in writing, so I paid the price. But let's talk about why you say get everything in writing.
Why I say it, actually, I think I had talked to you about it. A situation where a price for recording, mixing, and yeah, it was really just recording and mixing and beat production.
Okay.
One price changed after product was finished, and
So after it was fired and they felt like you might have wanted it, they upped the price.
correct that then came it's not so for instance there you might need a session because you need to well first of
Yeah.
all even another word to word to your mother is keep your sessions, always have your sessions.
Always get your sessions.
Always
Yes,
have your
word
sessions.
to
You
your
got
mother.
to.
Yeah, she's dropping. Yeah, because basically, if you don't got your sessions, you know what I'm saying, you don't show up to the studio session without your hard drive. A lot of people do not come, and then even I had to send somebody sessions or we transfer, but they don't always download them or they don't always go through.
I have a story that I remember from the video from High Vibes Only. From High Vibes Only. That studio, I remember when it crashed. I know
Oh
you.
yeah. The hard
Do you
drive
remember who
crashed.
was in the session when it happened?
Nah, I didn't know that. You was in
That
them.
was me.
Oh man,
You
that's
didn't know
crazy.
this whole time. You didn't. Oh my
When the
god.
music crashed at the studio, that was
Sorry.
like
I
that was a nightmare
I
because
know.
they sent me through the ringer with that one,
I
and then we
remember.
got everybody's sessions on and then it went down again. Well, we ended up deleting the wrong sessions after that too because we fixed it and then that was crazy.
It was not. I remember
But
nothing
yeah,
could be retrieved. It was like I remember.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was
Sad.
it was like right in the middle.
but you
And
want to
people
show up.
started coming in, like, oh, listening to it. I remember because it was a vibe. You know, certain times, you know, when you have a certain vibe in the studio, people just start coming in, and people were coming in, and then it was just like, whoosh. I was like,
Man,
oh,
shout out to my brother Puma, man. You know what I'm saying, because of Rico, man. You know, that was a hard crash. I've experienced a couple of hard drive crashes in my time, and it's never fun. It's never a fun experience. But okay, always get your stuff in writing, and always carry a hard drive to your sessions so you can get your sessions, your studio sessions, because you want to have the masters. You want to have the masters to your music, and you want to know what you paying for and what you getting out of, you know what I'm saying, your production. So a lot of times we don't do a lot of stuff in writing, but that's a good point. And we should practice better business tactics, I believe. So that's Word to Your Mother, brought to you by your favorite fruit snack, Kiwi with 2 eyes.
It's the Word on the Net podcast. Dane Doja, DJ Decepticon. You already know what's going on, man.